Video shared on the way in. You heard me? Co-host Dozier in here with me. Rock with us. Intro by Ruben. Don't put this in. Link to his Instagram in the description.
Yeah. My songs containing life and death, so take that as you may. My mama seen her son rise the month after May. Now I pray she sees her son set her up for life one day. Now I upset whoever in my path, and that's okay, just follow me. Down this yellow brick road, street made of gold, and everything I touch, to me it don't make sense to be afraid. They calling me a smooth operator. Shout out to Sade when I step in the room. All my haters crowd me like the plague, but I got this ride, split this game just like the Red Sea. Divide the real and the fake, all the pharaohs can drown and see that my God is living through me. So peep game, sit and refrain, I rearrange this whole industry, dog, without the fame. Listen, I'm trying to prove a point, don't care how much your chain glistens. When I grab the mic, I'm spitting while y'all stay dissing. When you hear these words, you realize, there's something missing. I try to clear the people's vision, call it the Jarvis mission. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, man.
Hey, what you think about that, man?
Listen, man. What's his name, man?
It wasn't finished, man.
I don't give a damn.
He told me it wasn't finished, man. So I told him I'd play a little piece.
What's his name, man? What's his name? Ruben.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Ruben. He from the city?
Yeah, he from the town, bro.
Oh my God.
Young nigga,
Ruben.
he like 17, bro.
Ruben. Oh my God. Let me talk to you, Ruben. I'm gonna just give you 30 seconds of my time, Ruben. All right, listen, dog.
Hey man, hold on. Let me cut it down real quick,
listen,
man. Put this in the background while we're going.
Listen, man.
Hey man, Ruben shit is you can catch him on Instagram is RUBEN Jarvis JARVIS_. That's Ruben Jarvis _ on IG.
Ruben Jarvis, dog. Listen, dog.
Shoot us some love if y'all feeling that track.
Listen, man.
You heard it live here on Alumni.
I done heard a lot of rap, Chaz. You already know that.
Yes, sir.
I done heard a lot of rap, dog. And when I listen to niggas, I give niggas my attention. Sometimes I feel that shit, sometimes I don't. But the nigga Ruben, boy, that nigga got something to say, dog.
He's spitting, dog.
That nigga got something to say, dog. Listen, Ruben, listen, dog. I'm a nigga that know music, boy. I know music. You know what I mean? I really do this shit. I come from a family of music. You know what I mean? And when I hear something special, nigga, I take my time to let you know you special, young man. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I don't gas niggas up. I don't do that. If your shit straight, I'll be like, hey, yo, man, that's dope. No, nigga, I listen to a whole album of this young nigga. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to hear more. I want to hear the finished version. That shit dope. That nigga talking. I like the way he putting the rhymes together. I like the way he putting them similes together.
And young talking about something.
Yeah, man. And I know when a nigga taking his time on the verses, bro. I know when a nigga bullshitting and when a nigga just going with the flow, which that shit can sound dope too. But then I know when a nigga took his time on some shit, crafted it like a piece of art. That's what he did. So I fuck with it, Ruben. I fuck with it. That shit get a 10 out of 10 for me, man. That's real rap. I want to hear him on some different shit, though. You know what I mean? He dope. He dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, how you feeling tonight, bro? What's up?
Man, I'm fucking A1, man.
Come on, man.
I'm 10 pounds down, B.
Talk
mental on 10 right now. You know what I'm saying? Snacking on grapes right now for my late night snack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, put the Doritos up. You know what I mean?
One meal a day fasting on y'all, bro. No meat this week. You feel me?
Hey. The whole week.
Playing, man.
Hey, man, I like that.
I might just go 2. And honestly, when you start tricking your body into not eating the meat because people are not really understanding, you know, what you're eating, bro. Especially if you ain't growing your own shit, you ain't getting it from the grocery store, and even knowing where that shit coming from at the grocery store. These day and age, you gotta take every precaution for your health, dog. People is dying on the inside and don't even know it, dog. You start to feel them shoulder pains or them knee pains, and shit like that, dog. Like, bro, that's the food you eating. That's the laziness that's accumulating from the food you eating.
Yeah,
come on,
you
man.
are what you eat. They say that, that's
a fact.
That's the old motto, man. You are what you eat, man. And I think, especially our people, man, we got to get better with what we intake, man, what we digest, man, what we eat.
Man, we got to get better with every fucking thing, dog.
Yeah. What was one thing that was kind of like eye-opening in a sense? It was like when we was going through COVID, right? I seen how like they were saying like, hey, the COVID is gonna like affect the Black community more than anybody. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like it's because they already know like the health conditions that we're under. You know what I mean? They already know like the heart disease, the diabetes, the blood pressure issues that we have as a people. You know what I mean? So like they looking at it like, man, we already know, like, if you look at it from a health perspective, man, our life expectancy isn't as long as other races. You know what I mean? Because of the food we eat. So
facts.
I'm glad to see you on your shit, man. I'm glad to see that, man.
Hey, man, I can't have you out here getting your body positivity on it and leave me behind, man. Bro.
I've been 6-pack shouty for a little minute now, but I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, the old lady love it, man. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
For real, bro. I feel like once I got my 6-pack back, man, I was like, yo, man, I ain't gonna lose this shit again, dog. I ain't losing it again, but that's good though, man. Cutting out meat, but that shit kind of tough, man. Like, one thing I did realize, bro, is like once you cut out something that you feel like it's like such a necessity in your life, and once you do without it and you're not thinking about it, like a lot of times you'll end up like realizing that it wasn't that important in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, it's
and
really
it's all
not
mental,
needed.
bro.
It's
all
really
mental. You could feel like your body, and that's the thing is when you start detoxing your body, meaning you're going without something else, and when you cut meat off from your body, your mind still try to trick you, or it fiends. It's just like somebody on drugs or anything. You start fiending for something that the body is used to having. And that's what people got to understand is just like, alcohol can be addictive, drugs are addictive, social media is addictive. The thing is we all have to detox ourselves from things. And one of the most important things is food, because you got to understand they are putting these things into the food that makes it addictive. A lot of these fast food places and things that we eat, they don't even put their ingredients online because they don't want you to know what they put into the food. And most of the people nowadays, people just buying the shit anyway because you already addicted to it. They could put out that it's rat shit in the goddamn chicken at Chick-fil-A. That ain't gonna stop they line.
Bro, if they make
you already addicted to it.
If they make that slow motion commercial with whatever food they want to process, bro, and they put the lights on that shit, and that shit, the bun hit that shit and bounce off that shit, the pickle slow motion, nigga, we buying that shit, bro.
That's a fact.
It's been,
say get it before it's all gone.
Yeah, it's a limited time offer. No,
limited time only.
Come on, bro. Like, it's weird to me, bro. Like, I always, you know what? I always looked at shrimp like that. Before I realized that shrimp was bad for you, like, what, it's not good for you. You know what I mean? But it was because I was like, yo, how can these restaurants just offer endless shrimp like this? You know what I mean? Like, how can you what if everybody in America said, okay, I'm gonna take you up on that offer? How can you offer somebody endless shrimp, nigga? That shit gotta be bottom of the barrel in the water, bro. Like,
and what it is, bro, is since the sea life is depleting, that's why you see all of these companies now, they're farming all of this stuff. So, you could find a fish farm where they got concrete tanks, swimming pool built tanks that they have different fish in, just like shrimp. just like other type of stuff that's depleting in the sea. So now it's like ain't nothing gonna be in the ocean but sharks and shit. And then everybody's pretty much all the food you buying out of the store comes from a smaller farm. It's not really coming out of the ocean no more. That's the only way they can control the climates, control the breeding and everything. Exactly like what they're doing with cows, chickens, and shit. But they're doing it with every food.
Do you think then it is because like the earth is overpopulated in a sense then? Like it's just not that much food to supply people with 3 meals a day. You know what I mean?
I think what it is as times have changed, adding into technology and things like that, you got more companies now than it was 50 years ago. So you got to understand all of these companies, the waste and shit has to go somewhere, dog.
Yeah.
The waste and pollution is what's fucking up the ozone and the atmosphere. So if we're dumping all kind of oil spills every fucking where, pollution every fucking where, you got toxic chemicals being dumped in water everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't expect for the fish and the sea life to thrive when we dumping all our shit in the water.
Yeah. It's like it just seems that like food has become so much of like about like capitalism in a sense. It's just about feeding us and it also seems like the FDA is not like a real
I don't believe in that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like
it's shit on the market that ain't even FDA approved. Who gives a fuck? They allowing you to put the shit out.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't think the stamp of being FDA approved
don't mean shit.
It's something that we should be eating, like, because you got those lobbyists that will pay money and pitch and petition for food to be FDA approved.
Man,
and
they like, paying the FDA just for that logo stamp on them. Oh, we FDA approved, bro. Anybody can get that. You pay the ticket.
That is real, bro.
Like, come on, man. That shit don't mean nothing.
I like the change though, man. So, yo, man, what we into tonight, man?
Listen, man, we discussing what grown folks ain't discussing. Fucking finances, dog.
Come on, dog.
Fucking finances.
Come on.
One of the main reasons I wanted to have this conversation because I'm noticing more and more people are becoming broke. And I don't necessarily say becoming broke. I would say mismanaging their finances. Because people have to understand, you don't have to make thousands of dollars and hundreds, 6 figures. You ain't got to be making all this money to be broke. It's millionaires that are broke. And people got to understand, just because you making $15 an hour don't mean you broke. It's how you spending and maneuvering that $15 an hour that you making. That's discipline, and that's what people need to focus on. And I wanted to talk about this topic and really tell a little bit about my situation that happened today, and then I want to hear a little bit from you to see what you have to say about that, and we can get into the discussion. But so this morning I had woke up, right? So me and my lady, we talking, and like off the bat, like I told her, I'm like, listen, I was thinking about finances, with me going back into trucking and everything. And that's one of the major reasons why I'm going back into trucking, because it's always good money in trucking. You can always get a good job in trucking. And I told her, I said, look, I had a dream last night and it's just been on my mind all night. And I said, we got to get back discipline on how we're spending our money. And I said, what we're going to do today. So after this conversation of me talking about finances, which, a lot of women in relationships, and even, I ain't even going to say just women, people in relationships don't really bring up that's a hard topic to bring up and talk about, because some people spend money and save money more than their spouse. And when somebody has to be the person who keeps track of everything and holds the standard in the relationship. And that was one of the things I was talking to her about, like, man, the past few years we made all of this money, man. I'm like, we were traveling, buying lavish things, doing all type of shit that we always wanted to do because we had the money. And after me having that conversation, I said, now I can understand how when people win the lottery and shit like that, bro, they go broke again because they can't handle the money. And if you think about when people usually say, people always say, man, what would you do if you hit the lottery? People ain't understanding, you know what, dog? You probably gonna end up in the same situation you in, because what do people do with a lump sum of anything? People get small money like a tax return, could be 2, 3, 4 grand. You know what? That shit gone already. Rappers get advance check, $2 million advance check. It's gone already.
Yeah.
Having too much money in a lump sum is the fucking devil, bro. Biggie said it, man. More money, more problems, dog.
Yeah.
The thing is what we need to do. I ain't even gonna just say as a people, as a culture. I want to say as grown folks, because being broke ain't got no gender, and it don't have no race. A mindset don't have a color. That's a way of thinking. And so what I told her was, I said, hey, listen, we're gonna get up this morning. We're gonna go out to the beach, because that's where we like to go to relax, think about things, clear your head, and just have a peaceful conversation in a peaceful environment. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like hearing the water rushing, sand between your toes, seeing the sun coming up on the horizon, seeing other people walking and talking and sitting and being happy, man, early in the morning.
Miss Florida, bro. God damn, dog. We got none of that shit. This nigga gonna keep describing it, bro. All right, listen, bro. Y'all niggas in paradise.
Listen, nigga. Man, I'm trying to paint a picture right now. So
it's cold as shit up here right now.
So looks, bro. So she was like, all right, bet, because I know she was kind of aggravated and heated by the conversation, because I can tend to step on toes and dive a little deep.
You step on feet.
You know what I'm saying? I kick shins and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we took our chairs out there, and I said, make sure you grab your notebook. So I had my journal notebook. She grabbed her notebook. We got our pens. Boom. Shoot out to the beach. About 35-minute drive out there. We get a spot, breathe a little bit. Took about 5-10 minutes. We didn't even talk. Didn't even talk the whole ride there, bro. That's how tense that conversation was, bro.
Yeah.
So, and I said, all right, you ready? Boom. So what we first started with is home finances. Meaning, what are our biggest expenses that we have to pay for in the home? So we noticed it was our mortgage here, and also the land payment in the Cayman Islands. Okay, so that's a couple grand right there. So then I said, all right, now let's break down the smaller bills still within the household that we both contribute to paying for. So then, we went through like utilities, internet, streaming apps that we're watching on the TV. What else? Couple other things that we put in there. So then after that, then that's when we split and wrote. So we both writing the same thing down, and that's important for anybody that's watching this, that's wanting to know how to do this with your significant other. Men, you got to talk to your women about money, or they will blow their shit and your shit if you don't get control of that shit. So then we start writing down what her personal bills are that she pays for, and then my personal bills that I have to pay for. So then after we wrote, so that's all of our bills. That's the household bills in the middle, and then our personal bills on the side. So then what we wrote down was the totals of everything, right? Then we did we wrote the amount of money each of us has coming in. So along the lines of how this is happening, I'm getting her brain to working. So she's like, oh shit, I didn't know you had to pay for that. Oh, then I'm like, well, I didn't know you had to pay for this. You know what I'm saying? And so by the time we tallied everything up, and then she's like, oh dang, I didn't notice what you were talking about until I wrote all of this down and really seeing what I'm doing with my finances and what we actually have money for. So then we went into tallying what we're spending on groceries, what we're spending on gas and vehicles every month. You know what I'm saying? So then it came down to once we tallied up everything, it went into my next conversation that I had with her as far as her going back to work and figuring out what type of job she needs to go into. And how I broke it down to her was, I said, with me going into trucking, I said, whenever you take a job or spend your time pursuing something, you need to know how much money you need to make. I said, there's no point of you saying, oh, well, I'm going to go back in the workforce and get a job so I can bring more money into the household to help out the household, to take all the stress off on me. And I'm like, okay, so before you do that, you need to know how much money you need to bring in, just like I do. Because I'm like, I'm taking this trucking position. I said, I have pretty much any choice I want to do with trucking. I can go over the road. I can do regional. I can do local. I can do teams. It's pretty much I can do whatever. So I know what the pay scale is with anything I want to do in trucking. So with that being said, I'm like, okay, what I would make driving solo regional is different on what I would make driving over the road solo. It's different money if I'm driving a team, driving more miles. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's different if I'm going home. I'm on the road 5 days and I'm home for 2 days. That pay is different than if I'm gone 2-3 weeks and then I come home for 3 days. So all of these things matter. And I told her, that's the reason I'm having this conversation with you, because when I'm leaving this house to go and drive a truck, I need to make sure I'm taking the right trucking job in order to make the money that I need to make. There's no, and that's what people got to understand. You don't take a job based off getting a job. You need to go off the amount of money.
Yeah.
And this is pertaining to a job, skill, or career. This is why most people start their own business, because then you're not capped, which then that's another thing that I talked to her about. In the trucking industry, there kind of is a cap and there kind of is not. You capped on the amount of hours you can drive. But the thing is, the amount of hours you driving, you making really good money. Now, if you say you work in a regular job, a 9 to 5, and you going home every day, you capped at the amount of hours you can work, because most jobs don't want to give you OT. They don't want to give you overtime. They barely even want to give you the 40. They want to put you at 32. Yeah. Just so they don't go over the threshold. But people got to understand, you need to look at your finances with your significant other. And yes, it is a stressful conversation, but it is an adult conversation, and it is a responsible conversation, especially when you're in a relationship and especially when you have children. You need to know how you're spending your money, what you're spending your money on, and how much money do you actually have to spend. I had to tell her how we're going to cut the grocery bills. I'm like, we're spending too much money on groceries. I looked at the internet shit. She was like, oh, the internet is $80 with Xfinity, but it's about to, some program she had was like $80, and now it's about to go up to $100 in like a month or two. I said, okay, what about that T-Mobile box that we had, that I had at the rental property? That's $50 a month for home internet. I said, so if Xfinity going up to $100, we can get the T-Mobile box and put it in for $50. That's saving $50. I'm like, we ain't watching all these streaming apps. Yeah. She's like, oh, different show. I said, okay, if you're gonna be working, how you gonna be sitting at home watching TV all day? And I said,
Yep.
you have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a necessity, not a want. What you feel like you want. Oh, I want to be able to watch that shit don't mean nothing. You want to
Yeah.
watch a show or you want a place to live.
Yeah. And see,
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like it's like when you look at marriages, when you look at relationships, the biggest downfall, the biggest number one thing that will crumble a marriage is finances, bro.
correct.
You know what I mean? And to me, it seems as though, like, if you do not work with a woman, then I think you're going to be held accountable as a man, and you're going to be held responsible for whatever happens because you didn't
Yep.
want to work with her. And I think what you're saying is actually like really powerful, bro, because like when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be working with the person that you're with. Like, you're not supposed to be like, a lot of men will use money as power, bro.
Yep.
They use it as a way to control the relationship. You know what I mean? And instead of like, you know, working with a woman to say, hey, I'm gonna have you, you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna sacrifice too, and you're gonna sacrifice. We're gonna save. We're gonna save money. We're gonna control our overhead, like what you're saying. We're gonna save money to where if anything happens, if I do lose this job, if I do get injured, if something, whatever happens, we have enough money to be able to survive off of to get us back on our feet.
Right.
Like when you have a game plan like that, you put yourself in a predicament to where that woman knows that I can be able to have some type of stability, even if the plan of action that we're taking right now doesn't work. Because
Right.
like that's the biggest thing to me. I feel like most people depend on jobs. And what if you can't find another job? Like what happens, bro? Like
Right.
that, to me, that's the scare. See, you are a skilled person that has multiple careers you can jump into. You see what I'm saying? You go,
Right.
oh, I'm gonna get back into this. And you know what I mean? Like this paying more right now. All right, cool. Y'all, okay,
Bro,
bam.
that's
I'm leaving.
true.
All right.
I never
Yeah,
thought of that. You right.
yeah, bro. It's like I've been an entrepreneur for so long, so I know like it's gonna take a lot for me to hit zero money coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a job, you got to think about it, bro. A job will take away your income like that. Tell you your last paycheck is next week, and that's some partial shit. And it's just like, yo, if you can't do that to a woman, bro. You can't hit a woman with that too many times because it's just like, what do you expect? What is gonna happen, bro? Like you're putting this woman in a mind in a position to where like in the next 60 days, if I don't do something, then she might end up leaving because there is no stability. And can
Right.
you blame her, bro?
Correct.
You know, I you know what I think sometimes happens, bro? Like in marriages, like when the man loses the job or something, and maybe he don't have the work ethic, maybe he's not a hard worker, maybe he doesn't have a skill that can sustain a successful career. And when he loses the job and you guys can't live where you're currently living, what happens?
Right.
People go back to their parents' houses, bro. And what's going to tend to happen sometimes, like my grandma might not want your husband over here. He might, you know what I mean? To be honest,
Your
like
daddy might not want either one of y'all back over there.
for real, bro. But it's like, yo, we'll take you back and you're our daughter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We'll take you and the kids in, but we don't really want Raj over here. Like, that's just a little bit too much. Like, and then what you gonna tell her? You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
the
Or what's
finances.
she gonna tell you?
Yeah, she gonna be like, yo, my mama said we can go back over there, you know what I mean? But she said you can't, like, you think you can stay at your parents' house for a little bit? And now y'all are operating as a marriage in two separate households.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
I know
And then,
somebody that happened to.
bro, I think that happens a lot, bro, because what else do you do if you can't find another job in 30 days? And most people are what? Living paycheck to paycheck, bro.
Yep.
They depending on, hey man, that check came last week, it's gonna come next week, it's gonna come next month. And I can't do that, bro. Like I cannot live under that because I know no matter
That's
what
pressure, dog.
it's too much pressure, dog. It's too much pressure. It's a scary feeling because them people can fire you without, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's your department, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga will get rid of your department. Damn. And say like y'all ain't doing your job. Yeah, you doing really great, bro. Yeah, you're top of the scale. But as a whole, all 18 of y'all ain't doing a good job. So we just gonna shut it down. And what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I mean? I think you have to have a real game plan. If I was a person that had a regular 9-to-5 job, I would be trying to get a skill on the side, whether it's welding, whether it's electricity work, plumbing work. I would be trying to get a skill and pay for classes to get certified or licensed in something. You know what I mean? And then
skilled jobs pay more, and that's what people need to understand. Guys, you don't need to be looking at like, oh, I ain't trying to be no plumbing shit. You know what? You will always need a plumber. Plumbers will never go without work. And you know what? The skilled jobs are the motherfuckers that's getting the OT.
Yeah. More importantly, those are the ones that have the stability, bro.
That's a fact.
Because it's like, yo, it's toilets clogging up all across the city, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You gotta be in a position to like better yourself. Bro, if I had a job, I would always be interviewing. I don't give a fuck how happy I am at my job, nigga. I will always have my resume out there. I would always be interviewing. And then I would tell them, you know what, at the moment, I think I'm gonna stay with my current job. You know, I appreciate the offer. So if y'all fire me, man, I'm about to call the 9 companies I've already interviewed with. You know what I mean? We don't got to talk about nothing, but is that position still open? I'm the guy that came in with the blue suit. You know what I mean? Right. Like, you remember? Oh yeah. I don't know if we did
with the blue suit.
Yeah, like I'm not going to start. I'm not starting from scratch. You got me fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not starting from scratch, bro. And I think that's what happens to a lot of men. It's just like, bro, women see men in a situation where when you depending on them jobs, bro, and no matter how smoothly it's going, when it crashes or it crumbles or we hit a pandemic and a coronavirus happens and they say, hey, bro, ain't no more fucking job. There ain't no job, bro. You know what I mean? We'll holler at y'all when it's fucking disease. When we can take the mask off, we'll let y'all niggas back in here. What you gonna do?
And at that point, you can't be expecting the government to do anything for you. That's not their job to take care of you. As adults, that's your fucking job to figure it out and take your life serious and properly plan. That's one of the main sentences that I talked to my girl about is we need to learn how to properly have a plan. I said, when I leave this house, I like to have a plan in place because I have to be mentally focused to go out and do my job, that I can't be worried about what the fuck going on at home.
Yeah.
And I can't have you calling me with problems that you could handle at home, but you're involving me in some shit that you should be involved, that you should only be taking care of yourself and not involving me while I'm gone. I said, there's certain shit you should be talking to me about and certain shit you shouldn't be talking to me about when I'm at work. And family problems is not the time to talk to the person you with about some shit going on at home. No, you need to do that face to face at home.
Yeah, bro. You got to be able to understand people and understand your relationship, bro, because like women are looking, bro. They're looking, bro, because like women are constantly looking at the man that they're with and they want to be able to be with a man that they admire and that they respect, bro, because like, you know, I have OGs that then told me, bro, like once a woman loses respect for you, bro, you can't gain it back, my nigga.
Right.
You can't gain it back, bro. Like she gotta always respect you. And like, I think once these men start losing these jobs, bro, the woman is looking at them like, yo, what type of man are you? Like, are you gonna let us crumble and fall for real?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and if I gotta go back to my mama's house, like, why should I leave? How can you comfortably say I should come back to you from my mama's house?
Damn.
What are you gonna like? We lost the place that we had.
Right.
What guarantee, what security, what do I, you see what I mean? And like then she
Yeah.
starts to figure out like, I don't, maybe this isn't for me. You know what I mean? This is what happened. This is like,
That's a
you gotta,
fact, bro. Talk.
like, when you think about this, about relationships in a sense, bro, like that's just literally what's happening in a lot of marriages, bro. Like when a man loses that job, bro, and that woman looks at him and says, like, yo, what are you gonna do, my nigga? What are we gonna do? You supposed to have a plan, nigga.
Yep.
You supposed to be, hey, listen, I got 3 homies right now. One of them is an engineer, one of them in waste management, one on work for the city. I already sent them texts and told them, listen, your boy need to get put on. All right. So tomorrow, since I sent them the text, I'm actually gonna pull up on them. You know what I mean? Dressed up with my resume, try to hit the people
In
I
hand.
know. Yeah, right there. See if I can meet with the person, shake some hands, get in the building right then. So I'm gonna pull
That's
up on all 3 of
important
them.
what you just said, man.
Yeah.
You need to have people and that's how I got on with the GM job that I had, bro. You need to have people around you that can put you on.
Bro,
Fuck all that having your back shit. Having your back means, listen, bro, I'm down and out, dog. I lost my job. Y'all got any positions? Can you help me out with a source of income? Fuck all that riding because somebody bumped into you at the mall and y'all want to pull up on somebody. Bro, pull up to get you some finances, dog.
Yeah.
Like, come on, grown folks. This stupid shit got to stop, dog.
Yeah, man.
You need people that can put you on to a motherfucking income.
Yep. You should always, like, you should be getting texts from people like, hey, my job hiring, just wanted to let you know, bro, like they got a position open. I ain't even know if you was looking, but boom, just that's a nigga really looking out, and a nigga who can have opportunities for you, bro. Like, it's just, you gotta be, bro. I just feel like women are always, it's psychological with them. Everything is not said. Like, a woman will have sex with you and never say the words, I want to have sex with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all nonverbal. So they're looking at you and being like, yo, I wonder what type of man you are for real. Like, are you a hunter for real? Like, can you go hunt the fucking food, nigga? You know what I mean? Cause we starving. Are you gonna let us starve? And I just feel like once a woman feels like her option, because she's already talking to her mom. You know what I mean? Like, if she got parents, yeah, she already told them, like, yeah, he lost his. I don't know what we gonna do, girl. I'm trying to, get us through, but what I got ain't enough. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
is he looking for? And what they gonna say? You know what I mean? They questioning you, nigga. They don't even gotta know you. They like, I'm just putting myself in the mindset of these marriages. You know what I mean? Because they're saying like, yo, is he got a job? Is he got something working out? I mean, what's going? Nah, he just kind of, boom. That can't be the same thing 3 weeks from now. Not now. What you was doing
that
for a whole 2
be
years.
The thing she say is when somebody asks your woman, well, what's the plan? Does he have a plan? That's gonna be the first thing they said, just like you said. Well, what's y'all plan? Like, what are y'all gonna do? Right. When they say what are you gonna do? That means, do you have a fucking plan in place? Do not be the nigga that don't have a plan in place.
She need to sound confident in the plan.
Facts.
When she,
this is what we gonna do. And he going over here to do this, and he got a friend that's putting him on at the factory over here. He got a homeboy that's putting him on with this job. So, he'll be doing this or this, but yeah, your woman needs to know you got a plan. And when she speak about you, she needs to speak that plan into existence to other people.
Yeah, because you got to have calmed her down and put her at ease to be like, yo, shit just caught fire, but don't worry about it. I got it. Right. I got it put out.
You ain't know I had extinguisher, did you?
Yeah, I already got one. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have a plan, bro. You better come to that woman with, hey, yo, I lost my job, but listen, I'm gonna pull some money out of my 401k. All right, so I'm able to pull $4,500 out. That's gonna be able to cover the mortgage for about 2.5 months. All right, so what we gonna do is we're gonna use that money to get us through. I'm gonna get another job before then, so don't worry about it. You see what I'm saying? So now that, okay, I'm gonna trust what he say, because if you come through on that, Now she
Yeah.
can build more faith and trust in you if it happens again. Now she gonna be like, oh, don't worry about it, baby. You gonna find you another. Now she like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, my man gonna find another job. I ain't even worried about that because he don't even play like that. She should have that type of mentality, or like it should never feel lost. And then you got it
Right.
all the way figured out, and you like, yo, listen, the 4,500 that we pull out of my 401k. What I'm gonna do is once I get my job, the new job, I'm gonna put that back. So we're gonna have to like tighten down a little bit on Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. So once I get back rolling though, I'm gonna make it up in the springtime. Let me get back rolling though. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't put her into the whole plan of action, bro, and that woman has to go back to her mama house. Like, women go back to their mama's houses, not to bring up, bad experiences or anything, but like if a woman has ever been in like a domestic violence situation, that's a good time to go back to your mama house.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are maybe just somebody caught cheating and you just trying to figure out how you're gonna get past it, need to be in separate households.
Time apart.
Yeah, that's a good time to go back to your mama house. But when it's finances, I feel like the parents start looking like, hold on, baby. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you can come back in. Not that you here. He's saying y'all gonna you come back out there, but I don't. Hold on, baby. Like, what's going on? How did you end up here? Because that can't happen again, bro.
Yeah,
like, we talking about a marriage, bro. We talking about a lifetime. Like, so if it happened 4 years ago and she had to go back to her mama house for a few months, and then you got your shit back together, if she has to go back to her mama house, what do you expect the mama to say, bro?
Facts.
The mama said, he ain't, baby, he ain't. See, your daddy ain't never, because when your daddy was working waste management, he got his whole pension because he stayed there on the job.
Right.
Why he keep losing jobs? What's wrong with that boy? Yeah, Roger done lost his job again. Janice back over here. Roger lost his job. Janice back over here.
And the thing with that, bro, is people need to understand that people are not holding jobs for years and decades like it used to be. Yep. Because of how fast technology in the world is changing. You have to be strategic nowadays, bro. Meaning you need to get a skill that's gonna last. Because let's say, I mean, a company could open and close within a month, within a year. There ain't no guarantee you're gonna have a job. Because when they tell you, hey man, we downsizing, today your last day and it's Tuesday, and the pay period just started Thursday last week, you ain't got but 4 days on the shit, dog.
That's real, bro. It's like, bro, if you got a skill, if you went out there and got a welding skill, and then you got a welding job, like you said, bro, you already know you ain't gonna have that job forever now. Even though you got the skill, you still ain't gonna have that job. That job ain't gonna last forever. But guess what you can do now? Go network with other welding companies and just drop your resume off. Be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I wanted to speak.
You would never go without work.
Yeah, they gonna be so impressed because they're looking at it like I look at it from a boss's standpoint. Be like, what will impress me? You know what I mean? And that's what I would do. I would go to that hiring manager at that welding company and say, hey, man, I just wanted to meet you, let you know, man, my name is Ron. Wanted to drop my resume off. I'm a skilled welder. I've been in the profession for about 2 years. I work for Wilson & Wilson. Happy with my job right now, I'll be honest with you. But I did want to just make sure I network with the other welding companies just in case, you never know. You know what I mean? You guys may lay some, get rid of somebody, they may shut down. I want to be able to make sure I got a good face in the industry. Nigga.
I like that. That.
That simple little 4-minute conversation, they're gonna look at the resume. Okay, well, good, man. Good meeting you. All right, great. I'm not asking for a position. I'm not asking for a meeting.
Nope,
I'm just wanting to
networking.
Yeah, just wanted to shake your hand, put this resume in your hand. I make sure with my welding shit, or I make sure whatever. You know what I mean? I'm showing up because if the shit hit the fan, I can be able to tell you what's gonna happen. Think about this, bro. Thinking about outside the box, right? Think about you go home today and you like, Your girl, like, how was your day? I'm good. Everything was good. Just a good work day. I worked about 9 hours, so got a little 1 hour overtime. But on my lunch break, I took an extended lunch. I dropped 2 resumes off at the new It's a welding company that's been there, and behind it, they building a new welding company. So I went and dropped my resume off at both of them and shook both of their hands, and you know what I mean, just networked a little bit. She gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like, what you think about leaving the company? Or you ain't happy with your no, everything good. Everything good. I'm just trying to make sure, if they don't happen, if something happened where they, shut down, I don't got time to be out here. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure me and you straight.
Right.
So you got a plan of action even when shit good. You ain't got
That's
to
a
tell her that all
fact.
the time, but now when shit hit the fan, she already gonna be like, well, you was already telling me you was prepared for this. So you finna go to those companies, ain't you? That was you. You finna go to the people. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I'm finna do. Cause she ain't never heard nothing like that anyway.
That's when you hear it was all a part of my plan.
Hey, that's why I don't want us to. We can't. You know what I mean? Which means, guess what, babe? Listen, when I do get the new job, we got to start buckling down a little bit. We got to
Mm-hmm.
save more because we was starting to turn up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I got
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, and like this is why I always have that plan B and plan C, because I can take care of myself, but I got to make sure I can take care of you too.
Yep.
And it's gonna be some times I might be sick. You gotta take care of me, babe. You know what I mean? But as a
Yep.
man, my goal is to be able to every day be able to take care of you. Like, bro, you gotta reassure a woman, bro. You're the one that walked up to her in the club, getting her attention. Now you got her attention. She in your life. You gotta fucking reassure her, bro. If
Facts.
not, bro, like you gonna get you gonna lose that, bro. And I think,
Facts.
bro, it's just we gotta, as men, bro, we gotta be more prepared. Like you said, bro, you gotta have a real game plan, bro. What is the game plan?
Yeah, you gotta, as a man, you have to learn how to be disciplined. You have to learn how to plan, and you have to learn how to carry yourself. And like you said, whether that's good or bad, you need to have a plan in place for the good shit too. Like you said, you might not be looking for another job at the other welding company, and you could have been at your job for 10 years. But you know what? You in that industry, you paying attention to new and emerging things that are going on within your career path, and this new company came to your city, and you already know, like, oh, they only had an office in Los Angeles. Now they came out here to my city, and they got a branch that they're opening up out here. They got the newest technology when they're doing the welding. It's safer for the welders. They're making more money with this new technology. So what you need to be doing is paying attention to, okay, what is it going to take me to run their machines? Because I can see this is the wave of the future.
Yeah.
My company can't afford to do, they ain't on that type of shit right now. So if you stand ahead of the game, like what you said, it's important for you to go and network with that company and just find out, oh, I've been welding for 10 years. I've known of you guys out in LA, and I noticed you guys were opening your office here. So I was actually just coming to introduce myself, and because I'm very interested in what you guys have going on, and it's the wave of the future. I'm very interested. And the thing is you need to know your shit before you go in there. And that's the key thing when you networking. Know what the fuck you talking about and have something to talk about. You can't network with somebody and you ain't got shit to talk about.
Yeah, bro. Stand out. You know what I
You
mean?
got to. And
But
with that being said, hold on one second. With that being said, if they're new technicians of machines that you're not using with welding, if there's a specific certification you got to get, figure out what the fuck that is and go and get it.
yeah.
Come in the door with the shit. That's
Yep.
how you get the upper hand.
Yep. Being already prepared.
If you are prepared when you apply to a job and you coming in with what you need to come in with, that's how you get paid top dollar. You can see a job posting that might say, oh, well, starting hourly wage is $20 all the way up to $50. I'm gonna tell you, you know how you get the top wage? You need to come in with all the qualifications that shit's saying and the experience. or otherwise you're going to start somewhere in the middle and at the bottom, because then eventually they're going to have to pay for your schooling or whatever certification to bring you up to speed. So if they have to do it on their dime, that takes away your negotiating power. You can negotiate when you coming in with the shit.
Yeah, because they know you can go across the street and get the same shit.
You already got it.
Yeah.
We don't have to invest anything into you. You already got it.
Yeah.
It's just like, and that's a business deal.
Yeah.
They don't want to invest in you to get something that they need. They want to mess with the guy that's coming in. He already got the certification and know how to do this shit.
Yeah. He already got skin in the game.
He already got skin in the game.
Yeah.
This the cat we need. Then eventually when you work for them, then they're going to increase to keep you there. They need to keep you there once you get there.
Because now you're gaining experience with your certification.
Because they know how they got you.
Yeah.
We got to keep this motherfucker happy because we ain't his only option.
Yeah. Well, you said something that was really, really, really great, bro. Like you said, you was like, I had to have that tough conversation, you know what I mean, with my wife. And like, you know, I step on toes and it was uncomfortable. It was tension.
Yeah.
But all of that right there, right? When you go through it, it feels some type of way. But if the plan works and she see the plan works, she's going to have more faith in you.
Never
and she's going to trust you more because she's going to say, well, that's the necessity to get to this point. Like it reminds me kind of like of when I was in high school. All my high school and my middle school coaches was pretty cool until I got to 11th grade. And I got with my varsity coach at Reebok in Jacksonville, Coach Wilkes. This nigga was very, very physical and violent, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, he put his hands on, he joke us up and shit. I'm like, damn, man, why you so physical and shit? But then I see all the banners on the wall.
Yeah.
When you go in the gym, you like, damn, that nigga got some championship after championships. And then like when we went to the state championship, my senior year, we lost. But I remember that feeling of like, bro, everything that nigga did to us, everything he said, every uncomfortable bus ride, like it was all necessary, obviously, to get us to this point. Like, if you're not this guy, then you must got to go through this type of shit to get to this level of like status and this to compete. And like that's what it reminded me of when you said this. Like, yeah, it's uncomfortable now, but once she sees like, damn, we actually was able to go. So we went on vacation without really spending no extra money because we just saved the money we was overspending.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, so we in Hawaii practically for free. Yeah, all because that conversation we had that was uncomfortable. Yeah. This is how we get here. You know what I mean? And this is how we stay here.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I think that's just a good thing for like to do because it's always uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to discipline your children. But once you do it, bro, once somebody comes to you and be like, hey man, I just want to let you know, man, like your son, man, he's just so well behaved, man. He's such a bright, respectful little kid, man. You know what I mean? Like that make you feel like, yeah, that's me. Cause he's scared of me. You know what I mean? Like he know, yo, man, you go out here and you say the wrong thing to these people, I'm gonna yoke you up in front of these people, man. Facts. Please don't play with me. You know what I mean?
Don't embarrass me, bro.
Don't embarrass me, or I will embarrass
real motherfucking quick.
Yeah, it's like your children gotta feel like your dad crazy, bro.
Try me.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn today.
They gotta feel like, yo, my dad'll beat everybody ass in this room, but he'll start with me though. And so nobody can stop him. Nobody can actually stop my dad from putting his hands on me. I've realized that.
He crazy. He crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. Your children should feel like that. You know what I mean? And it's uncomfortable, but it's needed, bro. That's what dads do, though, bro. I think real men bring uncomfortability in the room sometimes. Because you see women in the room talking. Like, think about it. If you got 5 guys in the room talking and laughing, right? Woman walk in the room. we ain't about to change the conversation. We're gonna quiet down a little bit because you just walked in. We're gonna speak, but we're gonna go right back to it. It's too much masculine energy for one woman to stop. You see what I'm saying? But you got 5 women walking out,
especially if it's your house.
Yeah.
If it's your house,
it's like, man, these my fellas.
Start.
Yeah, but like,
it's gonna quiet down if you at your homeboy house and everybody talking. But if you at your house, nah, it ain't nah.
We just finna speak real. Oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? But she can't change the environment.
Nah.
But when you got 5 women sitting there talking, nigga, and a man walk in the room, shit can change, nigga. Like, it's no more of the conversation y'all was saying, talking the dildo rolls conversation. That's out now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When a real man walks in the room, it's like it's no more of that shit in a sense. Now it's like, all right, we got to kind of wait till he, you know what I mean? But men gonna get right back into the shit. Yo, so you telling me so she would think like that? You know what I mean? Like, bro, nah, Chad, that's your wife, bro. You know what I mean? We ain't saying that about her. We talking about the chick at the
man.
But the women women ain't finna be talking about another man when a man just walked in. It's like, so girl, hey man, a man just walked in this bitch. Well, like,
facts.
It's like, it should be like that. You know what I mean? It's like real men make shit uncomfortable. When dad walks in, kids on their best behavior. You ever seen them videos when the mom is telling the kid to go to bed? Go to bed. And the little boy sitting there, no, I don't want to go to bed. The dad walk in and say, hey, go to bed. He walks straight off the bed.
Yeah.
He in his feelings, but he ain't doing that no shit. That shit is going out the window. You know what I mean? It ain't no more of that. So it's like real men should always keep that energy, bro. It's like, it's okay. Like you ain't trying to be like so dominant to where you mean and shit. But it's just like,
you gotta have them kill tactics, dog.
Come on, bro. It's like we gotta be in our masculine energy, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. It's like, that's why I do respect the people like 100, 200 years before us, bro. Like, you had to go out here and actually go do some shit, bro. You couldn't sit back and podcast and make money online. Like, nah, nigga.
You had to go out and work, dog.
You gotta go do some shit. You gotta go grab some shit and stab it and bring it home. Like, nigga, like some shit gotta happen.
Have been out in this field, bro.
Come on, like, bro.
Hey, I got this corn I done picked. Babe, I need you to come out here to the carport, like how my granddad and grandma used to be when we were young, bro. We go over my granddad and them house, bro. I'm already knowing it. My mom like, yeah, we got to go over Papa and Granny house. I'm like, oh, shit, man. That's the first thing me and my brothers say. God damn, I already know we about to have to do some work. We get over there, dog, for sure enough. You know what? We put in the old, because you know at grandma and granddaddy house, they got everybody clothes from every size. So that ain't no excuse you can use. Oh, I don't want to mess up my shoe. We got some shoes out there. Go out there on that carport and put your Uncle Ricky boots on out there. What size you wear? It don't matter. It's a size out there that fits you. Bro, I'm talking about we getting ready to go in the field. We picking okra. Everybody know we got to put them old tube socks on our hands because you can't pick okra with your bare hands. A lot of people don't know that. So when you picking okra, you got to have gloves on, but we used to wear socks because socks are more easier to move your hands, quicker to pick the shit. And you go out there, we have buckets of fucking okra, dog. We had to come back, clean it and shit. My grandma be bagging shit up to put in the freezer and shit. So let's say another day we go down there, we might be having to do corn. We got to go out and pick all the corn. So after we come back with all the corn, and I'm talking about the whole fucking family is down there. It's like 20 motherfuckers out here. Yeah, at least 20 of us in the field, bro, picking corn and shit. So it's like fucking buckets of it. It looked like a motherfucking dump truck from the grocery store showed up and poured all the shit out on the ground, dog. Damn. We got buckets of this shit, dog. So everybody having to shuck the corn. You know, that's where you take the peelings and shit out. That's called the shuck, to where you see the exposed corn. So then on top of that, so either my grandma is going to freeze the corn, but she's ziploccing everything and stuff like that, and a lot of it everybody's taking home to their own household. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, my grandma is cutting corn off of the cob because she might make corn that's not on the cob. You know what I'm saying? Just different ways of preparing the corn.
Yeah.
And then, like, I know we would have to go and do like my granddad had pear trees out there. So once the pears start to get big enough to where they bending the limbs and breaking the limbs on the tree, we got to go out there and pick these shits. And these motherfuckers is heavy, dog. Like, we have to pull the tractor out there, bro, and had a whole the tractor pulls the trailer out there. We got a whole trailer of pears, dog. And this is the first time that I seen back in the day of how people make preserves. You know what I'm saying? You know what preserves are? Molasses and shit like that.
Yeah, like
so
jam.
I seen it firsthand. Yeah. My people know how to do that. My mom still make it. My mom know how to make blueberry jam, blackberry jam and shit. I didn't know she knew how to do that shit. I just only seen it done with pears. But the shit tastes so good, bro. It's ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, bro. It's like real. It's inspiring too, though, because it's like these people are not gonna go hungry, bro.
Ever.
It's like, come out here and do a little work, but grandma freezing it for the winter time because we gonna have enough okra that's gonna last us. We ain't doing a lot of grocery shopping. Fuck all of that. And like, that's a man who has provided a way to be able to survive for the foreseeable future. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real man
past himself.
Yeah.
The like, whole family gonna eat forever.
Yeah. And you coming out here to help is not necessarily just helping, because we really don't need your little ass out here helping, but it's really to make sure that you know what the hell going on, so you can be a part and keep this shit going and be able to do it. So you can't say you don't know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, you got to think, bro, your mom could sell preserve jars if she wanted to.
She sell them sometime at work. People buy them shits all the time.
Bro, it's like, that's a skill. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so many things that like men have to be thinking about, because it's like, bro, which goes into what, like I was saying, like, bro, a lot of people want something, but they're not prepared for what they're asking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just want some, you just want a man, or you just want a woman. Like, you're not prepared.
And that's nowadays. People are not working for what they say they want.
Yeah, they're not, they're nowhere near in the mentality.
They're brainwashed.
Yeah,
it's not reality, dog. Nothing comes easy. You can't obtain shit without working hard at it. So get that shit through your fucking skulls out here, grown folk. If you want a bad chick, you know what it takes to work hard for it. You want a real man, you know what it takes to work hard for it. You want to get your money up, get your ass out here, figure out how to get your money up and go and work hard for it. But the shit ain't coming easy.
But think about it, like, people are always looking at the good side of things, you know what I mean? Yep. But they're never looking at the total picture, the whole picture, in a sense. You know,
they don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's like you want a man or you want a woman to be with, but are you actually prepared to have conversations with that person to sustain y'all's relationship financially, spiritually, emotionally? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you want to be in music, you want to be famous, or you want to go travel the world and perform and stuff, right? But are you willing to deal with like the tabloids and the blogs talking about you?
Right.
Are you willing for all the comments to be talking about how they hate you and how they hate your music? Are you ready for this? Like, are you prepared to go through what it takes to go through what you're gonna go through asking for what you want out of life, bro? And like, I tell my girls sometimes, I'm like, listen, you're the one that wanted a real man. You're the one that signed up for this. Oh. You wanted to be with a real man. Now you got one, and then now you don't like the way I'm talking.
Now you don't know how to act.
Come on. You got to be able to make sure you're prepared for what you want, bro. If you want a beautiful woman, that badass chick you talking about, are you prepared for her to be getting random dick pics, nigga? Just because she bad, nigga. Niggas might lead with the dick pic.
Bruh, listen. Nowadays, The chick ain't even gotta be bad.
But I'm talking, but think about it. Think about the bad ones. You want the baddie and she getting hollered at everywhere she go.
Yeah.
You gonna be a jealous nigga?
You got to be
You
the
gonna be
type of man that can
paranoid?
deal with that.
Yeah, you gonna be insecure. You gonna be going through a shit. You gonna be where you going? Who you with? How long you gonna you gonna be one of them? You know what I mean? Like, are you prepared to deal with what you're asking for? Cause some niggas can't handle no bad woman like that, bro. A beautiful woman will drive a nigga crazy, nigga, if he's not prepared to be with that beautiful woman, dog. Because everybody
That's a
want a
fact.
nigga.
That's
Yeah,
a
bro.
fact. And
It's
that's the thing is, if you stay on your circle, dog, that shit like that will never affect you. Because
yes,
just
bro.
like if you known on what your quality is bad chicks, bro, you will never go without a bad chick.
Mm-hmm.
That's that you will never worry about that. And that's the thing with a woman. She know how you pulled her, and just how you did, you not sweating shit that she talking about or doing, bro. And
Nah,
she gonna
bro.
fall the fucking line because she knows she can be replaced.
That's a fact, bro. Listen, bro. I tell my girl, I be like, babe, listen, man. I ain't never went through your phone, man. I've been with you for 10 years, dog. Never went through your phone. I don't go through your DMs. Never went through your text messages. Listen, I just assume it's 100 niggas want to fuck. I gotta worry about making sure I show up to the game that I'm playing in. You know what I
Facts.
mean? I gotta make sure I'm on point. I don't need to go in your phone and see a nigga like, yo, if you just give me one chance. Nah, listen, when I fuck her tonight, I'ma make sure I put that shit down like it's 10 niggas trying to holler at her. I don't need to see the shit for myself. Fuck all that.
I like that.
Yeah, bro. It's what is that gonna do, man? I'm the one signed up for this. And
Yeah.
some women, bro, this is why some women will leave a nigga, because it's like, damn, like she feeling you, but she real pretty. And this is why women be like, yo, I might be out of your league for real. Sometimes it's not like you don't look the part to be with someone like me. Sometimes women ain't saying that. Sometimes like I don't know if you can handle me. You know what I mean? Like, cause some women know when they go in a place, bro, the women want to talk to them, bro. Women complimenting them more than anybody, bro. Then niggas is trying to holler at her, just sending let me buy you a drink. And whatever you want, I just want to cover it. But like, are you prepared to deal with that, bro? Are you prepared to deal with like your woman going out with her friends? You give her some money, she come back. You like, yo, babe, you had a good time? Yeah. I'm like, okay. You spent, I'm pretty sure you spent all that money. She like, nah, I ain't spent none of it. Actually, here you go. Be like, hold on, you had a good time? You spent them? Yeah, these dudes in the bar, they just covered our bill.
Yeah.
You know, what you mean they ate with y'all? Nah, they just covered. They kept telling the waiter like they just demanded to pay for it. They said we were beautiful, so like they just covered the bill.
So
Like,
let me put a pin right there. That's a question. That's actually a conversation I had with my lady, and I want to get your perspective on that. Now, what I told her was in that type of situation, don't ever put yourself in a situation to where you're entertaining unwanted attention. I said being a beautiful woman, being a beautiful women are always going to attract men. I said, so I can't stop another man from, making advances towards you, trying to buy you a drink and shit like this. I said, it's up to you to know how to not entertain other masculine male energy. And I said, what you not gonna do, just like you said, you give it that money. I said, what you not gonna do is be out and I done gave you my card, I done gave you cash for you to go out and you able to take care of yourself, even if you want to buy some drinks for you and your homegirls, if y'all want to take turns buying rounds. I'm gonna give you enough money to where there is no reason for you to be accepting drinks from other men. I said, and that could lead to unwanted attention, but also unwanted expectations. I said, because being a man, I'm gonna tell you how men think, because you're not a man. And I said, you don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable situation. A drink could be spiked, you know what I'm saying, or anything could happen. But if you a married woman, you a woman in a serious relationship, why would you be accepting drinks from another man? You didn't come out of the house broke.
Yep. But look at it from this perspective too, right? Like, I definitely understand what you're saying. Like, don't give off the energy that you out here like you on that. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
But I will say this, bro. There is a real thing such as pretty. It's called pretty privilege, dog.
Pretty privilege, of course.
It's a real thing. It's more stronger than white privilege, dog.
Yes.
Like, it's stronger than white privilege. Pretty privilege, dog. I've seen beautiful women, bro, in situations, and I'm like, what you mean they gave you that? You know, like, what do you mean? Like, it's real, bro. Sometimes men will just do shit for beautiful women, bro. Like,
that's a fact.
And just be like, yo, I just want to do, because I've done it, nigga. You know what I mean?
Because men know what comes along with a beautiful, attractive woman is money. There is no other way for you to get her attention. There's nothing else you can do. And the reason why I said that with my own girl, and that's why I wanted, you know, what do you think about that? And have you ever had that conversation with your girl? But the reason I had that conversation was I explained to her why that is. And I said, the thing is there's going to be men, because she's like, yeah, you know, men done bought me drinks before and this and that. I said, yeah, but not while you with me. Because the thing is I don't give a fuck if a dude buy the whole bar and invite y'all to the VIP. That you make me look good by not entertaining other male attention. You let the thirsty hoes go and do that. If your friends are, oh girl, the dude over there, he bought us these drinks. Oh no, I'm good. Oh, but they free. I'm good. I already got my drink. Oh, well, here go extra. No, you can have it. You can have mine. Let your thirsty ass friends be thirsty.
Yeah.
It's just like when a man is out. If you that motherfucker that's you know, well, I ain't even gonna get into that. What you think about what I said?
I think I understand.
You think I'm tripping?
I don't think you tripping, but I do think you got to look at it from a perspective of like, you have to ask yourself as a man, is that coming from any place of insecurity?
No.
Okay, so if it's not, right, then you gotta ask, like, what is the reason of that? Because I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't want my woman doing anything that makes another man feel like, you know, he has an opportunity to get with you. You know what I mean? But like, when you, it's like levels to it, right? So like, would you let your woman accept a compliment?
Of course.
Yeah, right. So the compliment,
because that, again, I explain what I cannot control. You can't control people being attracted to other. When you take a beautiful woman, you can't control men saying nice things, opening up a door. Like I said, making advances. You can't control what somebody else does. You can only, and what I only did was let her know what I won't accept. And what I'm not willing to accept is you entertaining other males' attention. I ain't got no problem with a man saying,
what if a man walked over to your table, to your girl's table? She had a table with two of her friends.
Yeah.
They came here for a ladies' night. They chilling, they eating crab legs. They ain't bothered nobody, none of them.
What, they out at like a club or something?
Yeah, they out at like a oyster bar or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay. Like somewhere they playing some music, they chilling, getting some drinks, but it's just girls. Yeah, they on their own shit, right? And the man just says, "You guys are so beautiful over here. I seen you go out with drinking, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? You might as I buy you guys next round. I would just because you're beautiful, I would just love to buy you all next round. Like, what if they accepted that? Is that acceptable?
My girl better not accept it.
What if he said, listen, I see the wedding rings. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. I just wanted to buy you ladies a drink just because you're so beautiful, just as a courtesy, as a compliment. I can have the waitress, bring them over just on me.
Listen,
How would you feel?
I wouldn't feel any kind of way because I know she is not going to accept it.
So I mean, what are you expecting? I'll say that. What are you expecting her to say at that time?
What I'm expecting her to say is, well, thank you for the compliment and everything. Well, no, we're good. We appreciate it though.
Gotcha.
It's a way to accept the compliments, but not entertain the male attention. Yeah. And that's all I'm saying, because the thing is, as a man,
but
men ain't just doing shit just to be doing shit.
But this is the thing, though. Sometimes they do.
You're right. And the thing is, that man, you might be in a position to make a boss move like that. But still, the thing is, what you ain't gonna do is try to outshine me with my chick, and I'm not there. That's why I say you don't entertain other male attention.
Is that a place of insecurity then?
No, it ain't no insecurity.
Is
the thing is I want my woman to know who I am and respect the authority and responsibility that I laid forth. So if I'm laying the rules and foundation down at home, the same goes to how you carry yourself. And that's all I'm saying. When you in a relationship with somebody, you got to carry yourself properly.
Yeah.
I think you or other people, different people, you might want your woman you might be okay with that. That don't make it right or wrong. But if you okay with that, then that's cool. But the thing is, in my household, that ain't okay. That don't make me insecure. It's just I got a different set of standards.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think the majority of men, not the majority of men, but a lot of men just don't want their woman being approached by other men because they're scared of their woman being took. Oh, that's a lot of men. Yeah. I don't think I know we ain't.
Thing I know men are gonna approach my woman because for one, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And I know that's just gonna happen. So I'm never afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm never afraid of a man taking my woman.
See, a lot of men are, though. A lot of men are not as confident in that alpha male. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, too, like some men can't fight. Some men are not like, you know, like who you think about it, bro. It's like that makes a lot of sense.
That's the truth, bro. And you know what? Guys need to know this. Hey, bro, it does matter if you can fight. Your woman want to know if you can scrap, dog. Bro. She do want to know, dog.
That, bro, it's like, because you got to think about it, dog. Like, if a nigga come up and holler at your girl, right? You out with your girl, you go to the bathroom. Nigga come back, he hollering at your girl. She like, no, I'm good. And you come up and see it. If you can't fight, how is your approach? Your approach is gonna be different than the nigga who can defend himself. Yeah. You see what I mean? You're a person that's like, no, I can defend myself, protect everything. I'm not worried about another man infiltrating shit. So I know that ain't your mindset. But a lot of men are like, yo, I can't take this nigga at all. I've never been in a real fight like that. You know what I mean? And I never got punched in my actual face. You know what I mean?
Some niggas that's the type of man that'll get his chick took.
Yeah. So, but the thing, one thing I have seen though a lot of times though with women, bro, because I've been around some beautiful women, dog, and I've just seen some privileged ass shit go on where I'm just like, how did that happen? How are you giving something like that for free? And it's just simply off of how they look, bro.
Yeah.
Like dead ass serious. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like, sometimes you can be like, was you giving off a vibe? Was you trying to flirt with a nigga? And you,
bro, what it is when a dude is buying a woman a drink or something like that, just because she's fine and attractive, bro. It's like when you go to a restaurant or something and get good service. You leave a tip, right? Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. Like when a dude on his shit, he got money to spend. What you probably gonna do is spend it on a bad chick, even if you ain't got a chick. It could be somebody else's chick. But the thing is when men do that, they try to leave an imprint.
Yeah,
on your woman, and that's what I'm saying. I don't ever want my woman accepting an imprint from another man. It's just like dogs walk around, piss on the fire hydrant, the tires, the light pole, and the other dogs come around and they smell. They know that it's that nigga around here. Yeah. And based off of how your woman speak when she out, that nigga gonna know you that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. When you can get your woman to not accept unwanted male attention and not entertain that shit, that nigga gonna know you that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna know it.
And I feel you. I mean, I think a lot of times, like, it just goes down to, it's definitely situational, but some of these women, bro, they don't even know sometimes they getting game ran on them. Like, I've
No,
been
they
in that
don't know.
situation that too, like, where a nigga one of my exes, bro. I remember I was younger. I had this ex named Ozella, right? She got like a nigga number, and he was like trying to help her find like an apartment or something. He was like a realtor or something like that. And then that nigga said, I'm like, hold on, you got his number? And she was like, yeah, because he gonna help me find a place. I was like, you met him trying to find a place? She was like, nah, he was like Subway. I'm like, man, this nigga ran game on you, man. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Didn't even know
nigga ain't trying to find you an apartment. He gonna find his way. You gonna find your way to his apartment.
Yep.
Like, hell. So like but in her mind, she like, nah, I think that. And then what happened was, I think that dude, I think she gave him his number too. She gave him her number. I mean, so what happened was like that nigga hit her up and was like, yo, we should chill. She was like, babe, you was right, I'm like, yeah. Sometimes these women don't even know that game is being ran on them, bro. They just being pretty, bro. They just pretty individuals, bro. Like, they don't know no better, dog. So sometimes it can start off very innocent. You know what I mean? Like a situation can start off to where it's like, because men run game. I might approach you, a man might approach a woman and be like, talk about something totally different from what attracted him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a nigga see a bad chick or something and then go over and be like, hey, excuse me, man. Like, I seen you was coming out of that bank. Are you a realtor? Because I know they can do realtor work on man, you trying to talk to that girl, man. You just see, you know what I mean? But she like, yeah, oh great. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was looking for a realtor last month. I actually just, was looking for an investment property. Do you do any of that? The nigga trying to work his way in there, man. This lady was going to her car.
I don't care if a man is talking to a woman and he ain't trying to smash. If that brother ain't trying to smash, he's trying to network and get something out of the deal. It ain't always about getting some ass. Mm-hmm. But women got to understand that a man is not going to talk to you if we not going to get something out of it.
Yeah.
There is no point.
That is true. Men got a game plan. And men will take whatever the fuck you willing to give them, man.
That's a fact.
So all that shit of like, nah, I respect your marriage, shawty. I would never ever cross the line.
He trying to see if you respect your marriage.
Yeah, if she pull a dress and I'm like, you like this thong? He gonna be like, that's the one. That is. I thought I was married. You ain't crossing the line. Like, niggas, this ain't no movie. Like, niggas is gonna hit that. It'd be like, yo, she wanted to take it in.
And a man will push you to see exactly how far you willing to go based off what you said. Oh, I don't do this on the first night, and normally I don't do this. Stop lying. You telling us exactly what you do. That ain't gonna stop him from trying,
bro.
Because at the end of the day, if you like we had a video on this, you go back and watch that one. You going on a date, and women need to stop having this mindset of, if a man is taking you on a date, he shouldn't expect something from you. The thing is why are you even going on a date with him then? You should be expecting something from the date too. And it doesn't have to be sex. I'm saying there's no point of going on a date with somebody if you're not expecting something out of it. Why even go on a date? Are you attracted to him? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for a good time? Are you looking for a friend? Whatever it is, you need to be able to have something to do with it. But don't just do shit to use a person. That shit ain't cool.
Yeah. And I'm totally against niggas, feeling like women owe them sex after the date, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm totally against that 2024 new age.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, like we gonna
Just
keep it.
because you take a woman out, don't obligate you for her smashing you, dog.
Yeah,
and we talked about this. You want to know how to get the draws? Go and watch the video. I mean,
yeah,
it's
we
not
drop
hard.
a lot of get the draws.
It's not hard to do.
Look.
This thing is, most men just go about it the wrong way. If you're gonna get it, you need to know how to get it. And really, watching every video that we got on this channel is gonna get you there. How we say it, you gotta be that nigga, dog. And they know it when they meet you. You ain't gotta work for it. They gonna hand it to you, dog.
That's a fact. You gotta be moving a certain way, bro. And like one thing about it, like, bro, listen, man. When it all boiled down to it, bro, like what you said though, like to kind of piggyback off of what you said, right? You like, yo, when men go on a date, when people go on a date, they're expecting something, right? And like, I don't know if I'm 100. I think that when you go, if you're taking a beautiful woman on a date, like, cause bro, my girl is beautiful. I've been with beautiful women, bro. Like that is the fucking that's it. That's what you get. You got to spend time with a beautiful woman, bro. And that's gonna cost a little money. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I was able to be in the presence of this beautiful woman and spend time with her and get her to stop her life to hang out with me. I'm gonna treat you to a good time. I'm gonna try to, be respectful. I'm gonna try to plan some things out. But the fact that you came on the date with me, that's pretty much like what I feel like I should get out of it. Anything more than that is icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't going out with a woman that where you feel like that, then she ain't really as bad as you want her to be. Because when you around a beautiful woman, you like, yo, bro, like, yo, this is a different vibe. You move different. You walk, you chew gum different.
Yeah, you do.
You walk with a certain statue about yourself, and you get certain attention from niggas. You know what I mean? Niggas might walk up to, hey, bro, hey, congratulations. Niggas treat you like the championship, like you won the championship when you got a bad chick, bro. Nigga, congratulations, bro.
I want to know who you are, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You would have a nigga opening the door for you and your woman.
Yeah, bro. Nigga, like, hey, bro, like, congratulations.
Some niggas ain't never experienced that. Hey, man, get your shit together, dog. Get you a bad chick. You'll know what we talking about.
Come on, bro. And you in the presence of this beautiful woman, you able to laugh with her, joke with her, chill with her. She vibing with you. She flirting with you.
Speaking of that, let's talk about a few things for guys. We done with the other topics, so let's get into some funny shit. Some realistic shit. So let's talk about some things that you do when it comes to kind of not necessarily guarding your territory with your woman being your territory. Is there some things with having a woman that you've done to make other men aware, or just aware of you that guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, one of the things I'll do that I find hilarious, and like my woman don't even know that she does this, but I make my woman do different things when we go out to places to where it seems regular to her, but to me, I know I'm setting the tone for myself. So one of the things, if it's a date night, right, and we go into a nice restaurant, I'll pull up and drop her off and tell her, babe, you go ahead and go in and put our name on the reservation list to get our table. I'll go and park the car. So about time I'm walking in there, everybody in there done seen my woman. She might be at the table already, or she might be standing in there waiting, but everybody done seen her. So if you a dude in there, if you with your chick or if you with your home, be like, God damn. And then I come walking in there, and then we go to our seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or another thing, if they're seating her and like, oh, well, no, my husband's coming. People don't know I'm coming. They think they looking at her like, damn, this bad chick in here sitting by herself. And then I come walking in there. You use your woman to make an entrance for you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean,
You
bro.
see
Because
what I'm saying?
I do
So
that.
what other things could you say along those lines?
Yeah, so I thought of a few things, right? So one of them is like when me
Start
and
with
my
something you've done.
so like all of them is things I do.
Okay,
Like
okay,
that.
bet.
So when me and my girl, when we used to club, right? We used to go clubbing a lot, you know what I mean? And like when we go, she know like I knew all the security, I knew promoters and stuff. So we're gonna be VIP and shit, right?
Yeah,
So when we walk up, it's usually gonna be a line, the regular line, for people, and then you got your VIP walk up entrance in most spots. So like when we walk up, I usually have her walk like 4 or 5 feet ahead of me, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I'm greeting people. I'm like, hey, babe, go ahead and walk up. You good, man? How you know what I mean? And I'm shaking hands and shit. But like, really, what I'm doing is I'm allowing niggas to really view this work of art that's with me for real.
yeah.
All this light skin ass, y'all see that shit in this dress, like, you know what I mean? That like, and it's
You
like,
know the vibes.
yeah, it's like one thing I've always noticed is that like men gonna look at your girl, but they don't want to be disrespectful to a certain extent. Like most men, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah,
most men, but they rather just acknowledge you, be like, hey, bro, like your girl, bro, hey man, you definitely doing your thing, but you know what I mean?
yep.
And that's the vibe. I get that vibe. That's what I like to get that from all the security. Hey, yo, what's going on? Hey, boy, I see you, boy. Nigga, look at her. Hey, boy, I see. Oh, you see? Oh, I know you see me, boy. Hey, you know what I mean? You see me, man. Hey, I'm just trying, bro. You know, they out here. They out here. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's like I'm not no nigga that's like, hey, bro, don't look at my bro. Like, that's
Yeah,
what it's
nah, I'm
for,
not
bro.
like that either, dog.
Yeah, like God made that for all of us to look at. He made it for me to
And
touch,
and
though.
if
You know
and
what I
if your
mean?
girl ain't bad enough for you to show off, then you gotta get on your shit, dog.
Yeah, bro. You
A
got to.
man should be proud of the type of woman he has, bro. Even if she ain't that bad. You know what? Honestly, as long as she bad to you guys, you ain't got to have the baddest chick. Think like whatever you like, Instagram baddie. The thing is, bro, if she bad to you, that's all that matter, dog. Honestly, being
Yeah.
real. She
But
bad to you, bro. She bad.
you do know it's levels. It's
It
levels
is
of this shit.
levels. That's a
And
fact.
you know if everybody find your girl attractive too, though. You know when your girl get
Yeah,
that attention. And it's like you might well let her live in that, bro. Like don't. It's like, bro, niggas will get a watch, want to show the watch off. Niggas get a car, want to show the car off. The niggas get a girl
Yeah,
and don't want to let the girl get shown off.
right.
You want to cover her up.
And she want to show off too.
Bro, what the fuck you think she got that body like that for?
She knows she bad too.
Bro,
Come
like
on, man.
it's like, bro, you can't take
And
these
she
women.
really want to show off for her man.
Yeah, bro. But
That's
she
what she
also
really want to do.
want to feel like she the shit when she walk in there too.
Yep.
You know, she want to make sure
And you gotta help her understand she the shit.
Yeah, women like when other women compliment them. Girl,
Yep.
you so pretty. Oh, thank you. You pretty too. See, I be telling my girl, I'm like, hey, you gotta make sure you compliment the girls back that compliment you. When they call you pretty, you gotta call them pretty because like your pretty ass to speak life into a girl that don't even feel pretty. You see what I'm saying? She might be coming to you because she really feel like you pretty, but like tell her she pretty. Cause she'll walk away like, oh my God, I be telling my girl that too. I'm like, yo, listen, you paying a nigga a compliment and being like, hey, I like your suit. That might mean something to you. You ain't trying to holler at the nigga, but I know what that'll do for a nigga for real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A beautiful woman compliment you on your suit. Ain't trying to holler at you. You going on your way, she going on her way, but you like, oh shit, I'm putting this shit on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's certain things that can be said to you from certain people. So I never try to like dim my girl light. You know what I mean? And like, but I definitely use her to get that attention to let her know, like, yeah, man, like a nigga. I was just took my girl out to eat the other night, and the dude was like, "Boy, what you do, boy? Like, what you doing, bro?" And I was about to tell him what I did for business and stuff, but he was like making a joke, like, "Bro, like, what's your secret? What you doing, bro? Because your girl said
you already know.
Happy and
you already
smiling.
know what he was getting to."
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, bro, I said, man, I just work hard, man. Just try to keep the fun. Like, he was like, man, y'all, she laughing and smiling, bro. You doing something, boy. Like, And she just laughing even more, you know what I mean, hearing that shit. But it's just like, that's real, like that light, dog. Like, women have that way of being able to make you seem like a good man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and like you said, when your woman walk in that restaurant and she just standing there just looking beautiful, taking up attention, niggas like, hey, yo, bro, you see that just walked in, boy? Yeah. And then when they see you, it's like, man, ain't no chance in hell I'm finna get that, man.
Hell the fuck no.
What that Triple H song? No chance in hell. You've got
no,
no
that'd be like,
chance.
they'd be like, oh shit, hey, that's my nigga Chaz right there. That's one. Hey, what's happening? Man, I gotta go over there and holler at him, dog.
For real, bro. Like, it's so you gotta. It's like, bro. I feel like I feel like you're supposed to let a woman be a total woman, bro. Let her be in her femininity, bro. She want to wear a nice short dress one night and wear her highest heels and shit, man. Let that girl put her shit on, bro. If you chose a good woman and she's the woman that you think she is, then it doesn't matter what she wears, bro. Yeah, she gonna draw attention, but she gonna draw attention anyway. She used to it if she beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you can't dim these women light, man. Like, you gotta let a I believe the law is you gotta let a baddie be a baddie.
And,
you know what I mean?
Also, it's very important what you said. You don't dim your woman light, because the thing is your woman is already hearing from you like, oh, babe, you know, like, you gorgeous to me. She want to know she gorgeous to other people. Women care about what other people think about them.
Yeah, they want to know
men
that
men not so much, but women care about what other people think about them.
Yeah, men do.
It's important that your woman needs to hear compliments and shit from other people.
Yeah, I think it's important for married women to want to know that single men still want to fuck them.
Yeah, so there's a drawback. I want to put guys on. Don't go within your relationship not complimenting your woman, because if you don't compliment your woman and another man does, you only open up that entertaining other male masculinity that I said you try to avoid. You can't avoid it if you ain't. That's part of your job as your man, as being a man. Part of doing your job with your woman, letting her shine, but also you got to make sure you compliment your woman, bro. Another dude gonna do it, and you can't blame him if she entertaining him. You can't blame him, because you already know if your woman hot and you ain't telling her she hot, let the next nigga tell her she hot that's at Publix.
Another one.
Like that, you know, have you, you know, because a suave nigga like myself, I'm a swoop in there. I'm walking past, you know, I just came in here to get some batteries. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking down there, I'm like, he's like, oh shit, man. Let me grab a nigga come up with a whole scheme in this bitch. If you pass an aisle and see a bad chick on aisle 3 with a bread at, you know what? Let me go and see if they got croissants on sale.
Yeah, I did want some croissants earlier.
You know what I'm saying? You go right over there. And, what type of bread? What type of bread are you getting? Is that gluten free? You know, you have to have an intro, but
yeah,
the majority of the time when you can make a chick laugh or just to have that icebreaker, you can kind of see if she biting or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what women got to understand. Men is trying to see if you biting or not. That means, are you entertaining this male attention? And usually they're going to entertain it if they do have a man, if they man is not masculine as you. Because women know a masculine man from a less masculine man. And if you more masculine than her man is, she gonna entertain it. If you the same masculinity, she ain't gonna entertain it. If you on your shit, she ain't gonna entertain it.
Yeah, but it is something about like a woman finding like fulfillment, like a married woman finding fulfillment in like a single man walking up to them wanting to holler, and then she's like, oh, I'm married. And then he like, man, if you weren't married, I tell you, well, I eat you alive if you was my. It's something about like that shit where it's like she's still gonna walk off and be like, nah, I'm good, but it's like
she's gonna go home and fuck her man.
Yeah, it's like, yo, they still want me out here. Because if she feel like they don't want her, she might gonna try to feel wanted from somewhere. You know what I mean? Because that's important for a woman. You know what I mean? But
fact. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, she got to feel fuckable in a single marketplace, no matter how married she is.
That is a key right there. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Say that one more time, dog.
Give me a.
I'm trying to get there, dog.
Give me
I
a
had
sound
it on a whole nother screen, dog.
Nigga dropping them gems, bro. But for real, bro, like, listen, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter how long she been married, how faithful she is. Women want to be. They want to be. No, they want to know that it's single men that would fuck them. You know what I mean? Like that, regardless of what, that I control him not fucking me.
Yeah,
I said no because I gave
him that pussy.
Yeah, I could, and when I can have any man I want. When she's saying that, because she's had niggas come up there and she said no, nigga. You know what I mean? And she said no to men that she was attracted to.
Yep.
She's like, oh, he is gorgeous. You know what I mean? Girls are, oh, he's gorgeous.
I didn't have a man, I would have fucked him.
Yeah, and then when that dude walks up,
they say that to each other.
Yeah, like, girl. Yes, I know. You know what I mean? Like,
girl, I'm married though, but won't you holler? But he don't want the friend, he wants you.
Yeah, it's like, and then the thing is, bro, most people know that, like, yo, my woman knows that she is beautiful, but you, like you said, you gotta pay her those compliments, nigga. You gotta tell her, bro, because if you don't tell her, dog, if she doesn't fit, and not that she's pretty and shit, bro, you gotta tell her she's sexy, dog. You gotta tell, hey, man. Like, listen, man, I don't know how many niggas trying to holler at you on a daily basis, shawty, but let me tell you, I know for a fact, from the time you get out the car at your parking lot of your job to the time you finish, it's about 30 men that then looked at your ass and want to tap that shit. Maybe two of them walked up and said that, but that ass today is looking real fuckable. Let me tell you. You know what I mean? That's a fuckable ass right there.
Fellas, I hope you paying attention to this shit.
For real, bro.
And the thing is, dog, pay attention to your woman, bro. One of the things I had to learn is, and it's facts what you saying, bro, because it has me thinking about shit I haven't done and what I need to do, and some shit that I've adjusted on within my own relationship. And one of the things is, you know, my woman get, you know, how your woman get her nails done and shit. My thing is, I don't really give a fuck about how the nail color and shit, as long as it's not tacky and too ratchet looking. She already know, like, I like the nails to be classy, you know, a nice color. Maybe if it's my favorite color, my Tiffany blue, that's what she tries to, any color around this color, that's what she trying to get, because she know that's what I like.
Yeah.
But one thing that I learned is, even though I don't give a fuck about her nails and her toes getting done, I'll compliment on her, because she'll ask me, oh yeah, I had my nails done, and she put them all in my face, you know. Then, oh, what do you think? I'm like, oh, those are nice. They compliment those earrings you got on. Oh, that's a great design. Did you come up with that design? And the whole time, I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, you got to tell your own woman that shit, or you know what, little buddy gonna say something. Oh, you know where'd you get your nails done? I never seen that kind before. Don't leave that shit open for no nigga to slide into to entertain your woman.
Yeah, because, bro, they need attention, bro. Yep. They're like, no disrespect, but they're like, you know, like puppies, bro. Like, when you got a puppy, as soon as you get home, nigga, that puppy all on you, nigga. You know what I mean? And like, that's how women are, bro. Women are like, good women are clingy. You know what I mean? They want to be up under their man. Like my girl is sit there, like, long as her
they clingy when you a good man.
Yeah. It's like, but they want to be, they that sexiness part of them, though. Like, women feel their most beautiful when they feel their most sexiest. So when they got on the sexiest lipstick, their makeup is done, their hair is done, the dress is looking like, they look like a baddie, they feel like a baddie. Like how your girl dresses up on her birthday to go out, it's like her best feeling of, and that's when they feel the best.
Another one.
They feel the best version of them when they feel like a baddie, bro. Like sometimes I tell my girl, like, hey, with them pants, you gotta put on the thong. Like, you can't put them joints on. Yeah, that ad gotta look. Yeah, that ad not with them pants. Them ain't got no pockets in the back. Yeah, you can't have put a thong on with them joints. You know what I mean? Or like she wear a big old coat and it's covering up the ass. I'm like, hey, listen, man, like niggas ain't trying to see the coat today.
Yeah,
man. Like,
I say that same shit. Like, that's what you wearing? Like, nah, you ain't showing enough.
Yeah,
I tell my woman that you ain't showing enough.
Yeah, man. You think them niggas? What do you think they gonna see when he see them thighs walking up? He look behind, you see a coat.
You ain't gonna turn enough heads. You need to be able to get male attention and make bitches turn heads. Like, damn,
she bad. Like that's how girls approach my girl, but they always compliment her, bro. You are so pretty, and my girl just be standing there. Thank you, I'm like, yo, man, I'm here too, man. I look good too, right? Oh, God damn.
What about me though? What about me though?
Well, hey, I'm charged. I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, women need that attention, dog. Women gotta feel like that shit, bro. And you gotta make them feel like that. You got to. It don't even matter. Like I'm a person that don't believe like your sex life is also the foreplay aspect is so important in the sex life. So like when people be like, yo, how's your sex life? A lot of times they're talking about like how often are you having sex and how good is the sex? But what about the energy? Is there sex energy around? Because it doesn't matter if we do it or not. The fact that I know you want to do it is enough for me. You see what I'm saying? We don't gotta fuck tonight. That don't matter. You know what I mean? But the fact that you sent me a titty this afternoon, you know what I mean? A picture of your titties and shit, like, yo, you know what I mean? You thinking about fucking me. You know what I mean? Like, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? And it's like that, as long as that energy is around, like you can be deployed or stationed here or traveling here with your job. When that energy is around, nigga, that's a good energy for a woman to be in. I want my man and my man want me. When you got that energy, nigga, you can get the finances together later. Niggas will be broke and be fucking each other. You know what I mean? Like, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? So, man, this is a great episode, man. This is a great episode, man. We dropped some gems on this one, bro.
What's your final thoughts for this episode, man? I know we got into financing within the relationships, also putting fellas and women on game. Entertaining one another, being that man, not being that man, unwanted male attention, you know, what you expect, how your woman should move without you. What's your final thoughts on everything, man? To kind of just put some tips out there for people.
Man, in the words of Jaheim, man, you better put that woman first, man.
Oh shit.
But my thing is, I just say, like, with men, man, you know, we like to talk to the men most. You know, the men are what's important to this podcast. Is we love the ladies, of course. We're here for the ladies, but we want to make men better. You know what I mean? And we want to become better men in the process. You know, so we all want to get better together. You know, and so what my final thoughts should just be this, man. Like, if you are in a relationship with a woman, if you're in a marriage with a woman, then you got to make sure that you do two things, man. One, have a real game plan. Have a game plan for both you and your woman's life, knowing how we're going to progress, how we're going to grow, how we're going to build. And two, make sure that she knows the game plan and she knows her role in the game plan. And that way, whatever happens, it's not something that you did or something that she did. But when we working as a team, if something happens, it's something we did. And when it's a success, it's something that we did. You know what I mean? So definitely making sure that your girl is a part of your plan, making sure that she knows what the plan is. And as a man, just making sure you do have a plan. You know what I mean? And I'll leave it at that, man.
And there you have it.
Yeah, man. And what you got, man? I want you to lead the people with something, man. I'm going to give you a solo screen for a few minutes, man. I want you to talk to the people, man.
Well, listen, man. As always, I appreciate each and every one of y'all watching this video. I mean, we drop hella gems on this episode. Go back and watch the content that we putting out. And yes, this is the channel for men. And fellas, listen, if what we're talking about, maybe we haven't brought up that subject or that topic that you're wanting to talk about or know more about, we'll definitely do what we can to answer your questions and also try to give a perspective of what it is you're wanting to know. Now we're two well-rounded men that's been a lot of places and done a lot of things. So together we have a lot of experience and knowledge that we not only try to share with other people, but we share amongst each other's daily. That's one of the main reasons we brought this podcast. That's one of the reasons you see the name. It's Foreign Alumni. That's the best of the best getting together, because we all come from different races, nationalities, backgrounds, and that's what an alumni is. You have to been there and done that. You can't sit at the table and talk your shit if you ain't got war wounds, you ain't got scars, you ain't got skin in the game. How you gonna be out here talking about shit and you ain't never done shit? That's what we building over here.
You scared because you good? Hold on.
So listen, I appreciate y'all coming through. Run the fucking video back. If you got a friend, you got a relative, if it's your woman or if your man needed to hear this fucking conversation, then send them the fucking video, put the bitch on the TV, put it on your phone, watch the shit together. Make this motherfucking channel pop, because we dropping gems, you heard me? Listen, like the fucking video, man. You heard me? That was a fire show though, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Foreign Alumni Podcast, man.
That's how we do it on a Friday night.
Sapphire.
Like the video. Worldwide Dozier in the building. Boy, chairs in the building. You a boss, stand up in the building. You can send drinks to the table, you in the building. You know what I'm saying? If you that nigga and you know that nigga, raise your hand, you in the building. There's something about being that nigga that's sending them drinks over just because you can do it though.
Hey.
So when you been that nigga, I know how to prepare my woman to watch out for that nigga.
Hey.
I ain't insecure, bro. I'm that nigga. He trying to be me.
That nigga said I'm playing defense, man.
Come on, man.
Defense wins championship.
Come on, man.
Come on. I
Come
feel
on,
you,
man.
nigga.
I ain't worried about Curry at the 3-point line, dog. I'm playing Rodman game over here, dog. Stop playing with me.
We seen the tape, nigga.
Come on, man.
We studied him. We know how to stop him, nigga.
Shit. Hey, man, it's another one, man. Hey, what you doing tomorrow? We going live tomorrow? What?
Man, we might well, man. We might be in here, man. What's up, man?
Y'all tune in. Hey, man, get the thumbnails ready. We gonna have this shit. I'm gonna promote it in the morning, bro. We gonna push this shit on TikTok and everything. Get y'all coming in. It's gonna be an open panel. So what we gonna do is also we gonna put the link in the description. So therefore, y'all can come on the show. We'll put your screen up on here with us. You can ask the questions, join the show, tap in, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We got an open door policy over here.
Facts,
Support
man.
the channel though. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it.
For sure. Join the team. Join the Foreign Alumni team just by hitting the subscribe button. We got product coming too. We got foreign fresheners. We got some self-defense kits coming. We got a lot of shit, guys. So
we got a lot of
just
shit coming.
Stay tuned.
We got
man.
the Cayman Islands episode coming. Overseas talking, investing coming.
Spicy. That's
Business.
spicy talk.
International business coming.
Come on,
Stay
man.
tuned.
Talk.